student. Today we are going to discuss about various page replacement algorithm. Before discussing that, we need to discuss or we need to understand why these page replacement algorithms we require. Look at this scenario. Here, initially, this O reference, for this O reference, the page table is set as I. That means this O reference is not in the main memory. For the F reference, it is set as V. That means firstly, initially, this is in my main memory. Now say, we need this O reference to be in my main memory. But there is no free frame available in the physical memory at that time. But this reference is not required now. So then this reference is going to set as victim. And what happened? This page is swapped out in my backend storage, and from the backend storage the O reference is going to be loaded in the place of main memory. So obviously now it is going to be changed to the valid field and it is going to be changes to the invalid field. Now the question comes, how we can choose the victim? That means which page is going to be swapped out. Which page is going to be swapping? That is very easy. That is the reference page required at that time. But that reference page going to be loaded in the place of which reference page? That means the selection of the victim. For that purpose, we require this page replacement algorithm. So, basically page replacement algorithm is basically for selecting that particular page reference which is going to be replaced. Okay. So, basically we have 3 page replacement algorithm. First one is FIFO, the first in first out. Then the optimal page replacement algorithm, OPR, least recently used. So basically these are the 3 page replacement algorithm we are going to discuss. At first we are going to discuss about FIFO, the first in first out algorithm. So for discussing that, we have taken a reference string. So what is it? These are basically the memory references which are going to be referenced by the system. So we just imagine that for this particular process we have 4 frames available. So for all these reference string, these 4 frames are available. So initially all these 4 frames are empty. So firstly we have a call for 0. So this 0 reference is not loaded in the memory. So it is going to be loaded. After that, we have a call for 2. So after 0, 2 come. Then the system is going to refer to 1. So 0, 2, 1 and then 6. So up to now, because the frames are already empty, we don't need to replace any page. But after 6, the next reference string is 4. Now we need to search if this reference string is already in my main memory. In my main memory, now we have 0, 2, 1 and 6. So 4 is not present here. So we need to replace a frame and load 4 here. So whenever we are following FIFO, it means first in, first out. So the reference which is loaded first, it is going to be replaced. So among all these 4 reference, 0 is come first. So 4 is going to be loaded in the place of 0. So 4 is going to replace 0. Okay. Now after that 0 come. Now again we are going to search if there is 0 reference is already loaded, if that page is already loaded or not. And you can see 0 is not present in that 4 frame. So 0 is going to replace again 1 frame. Now which frame they are going to replace? Obviously 2. Because among all these 4 frame, 2 is the older one. 2 is loaded first. So 2 is going to out. So 4, 0, 1, 6. Now the next reference is 1. Now again we are searching for 1. So 4, 0, now 1 is there. So no page fault will be generated. Now we are searching for 0. 4, 0. 0 is already here. So again no page fault will be generated. Now I am searching for 3. 4, 0, 1, 6. 3 is not in my memory. So which frame 3 is going to replace? Which is the oldest one? 4, 0, 1, 6. So among them you can see 1 is the oldest one. So this one is going to be replaced first in the page reference, which is in first, that is going to be out first also. So 3 is going to replace 1. Now the next reference is 1. So obviously 1 is not here because we have just replaced 1. So in which frame 1 is going to be loaded? Among 4, 0, 3, 6. Who are the oldest one? 6. You can see 6 is the oldest one. So now again we have what? 2. So again searching for the reference, but 2 is missing. So 2 is again going to replace the frame who was in first. Now among these you can see 4 in here, 0 in here, 3 in here, 1 in here. So obviously 4 is the oldest one. So 2 is going to replace 4. Now 1 is my last reference. So I am searching for it. So 1 is there. So no page fault will be generated. So this is the FIFO page replacement algorithm. Here 4 frames are available and the 4 pages are going to be loaded in that 4 frames. In first, all these 4 frames were empty. So there is no question of replacement. And then after filling up that 4 frames, when a page reference comes which is not loaded in the main memory, that page need to replace another page. And which page is going to replace? This is going to tell by the algorithm. So here we are using FIFO. So the page which was in first, that page is going to out first. So we need to replace the oldest page. So now we need to check that in which cases the page fault will be generated. So here you can see at the beginning we refer to the 0. 0 was not in my memory. So obviously a page fault was generated here. After that we was looking for 2. 2 also was not in my memory. So again a page fault generate here. Then for 1 a page fault generate. Then for 6 again a page fault generate. And then for 4 again we need to generate a page fault because 4 was not in my memory. So obviously each time I have drawn this, I have drawn this because some changes have made. And what is the changes have made? Because the reference string is not in my memory, we need to replace a page. So whenever a page replacement is occurred or a new page enter in my system, I have this is basically a portion of my physical memory. So I have drawn it. So I can count like this. So here these are the number of page fault generated. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the misses happened and these are the number of page fault. So the page fault, the number of page fault is 9. Now, what was the number of the total reference string? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, the total reference string size was 9. So, my page fault rate will be 9 by 12. So, that is basically 0.75. So, for this reference string using FIFO algorithm, the page fault rate is 0.75. Okay. So, just for remembering this, I have written here for this, the page fault generate rate for FIFO for this particular reference string is 0.75. Now I am going to discuss optimal page replacement algorithm with the same reference string. Okay. Now, in optimal page replacement algorithm, the page replacement strategy is quite different. So initially when we have free frame, it remains same. So up to now it remains same. Now whenever the next reference come 4, now we need to replace one page. Now which page I should replace? So if we follow the optimal page replacement algorithm, we need to see in future. In future means what? We need to searching for all these reference string in future, and we actually want to search that among them which reference string is going to use in the furthest future. That means it is going to use for among all of them. Okay. So I am searching. So I want to insert 4. So after 4 I am looking. Now here in the memory I have already 0, 2, 1, 6. So here I can have 0. Okay. So this is basically the nearest one. Now after that here I find 1. So 1 is also very close. Now then I find 2. So 6 is not going to use in future. By this reference string we can easily understand that after which reference is going to come. And we can see that for this particular problem, C is never going to use in future. So it is very optimal that if we replace 6 with 4. because whenever we replace 6, then there is no question of again generating any page fault for this particular page, because the 6th page is not going to use in future. So I am going to just replace 6. Now the next reference is 0. 0 is already in my memory, so I don't require to generate any page fault for that. Now 1. 1 is also in my memory, so don't need to require to generate any page fault. Then 0. 0 is already there. So up to now no page fault. Now come 3. Now again I am searching for 3, but 3 is not here. So we need to replace a page. So 3 is going to insert in place of which frame? Obviously, which reference is going to refer in far future. So I am searching for that. So here 3 is here, so I am looking like this in future. So after 3 I am going to use 1. So I cannot replace it. Then I am going to use 2. Now you can see these 0 and 4, both of the reference are not going to use in future. So now in 0 and 4 there is a tie, because both of them are not going to replace in future. Now which reference string is going to replace? Now whenever there is a tie, we are going to follow FIFO. Whenever there is a tie, we are going to follow FIFO. Now, from 0 and 4, which one come first? Obviously 0. So, I am going to replace 0 by 3. So, 3, 2, 1, 4. Okay. So, now this is my frame. Now, next reference is 1. 1 is already there. Then 2. 2 is already there. Then 1. 1 is already there. So, this is the total page replacement algorithm's execution if we use optimal page replacement for the same reference string. Now I am going to count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 number of page fault have occurred. Reference string size remains same, 12. So what will be the page fault rate? 6 by 12. That means 0.50. That is quite smaller than FIFO. So for OPR, it is 0.50. But the problem is what? In real life, we have no idea that after this present scenario, which page reference is going to come. It's required a future reading. So, future reading is not possible to implement. So, for this reason, OPR cannot be practically implemented. Though it is giving a very excellent result, but we cannot implement it. So, for this reason, we need a different, another page replacement algorithm. Okay. Now I am going to discuss least recently used, LRU. Because we cannot implement OPR because of its requirement, that is the future reading it's required, we need to use least recently used. Now we cannot read future, but we can read past because that is already happened. And there is a theory that whatever happened in the past, there is a very strong probability it happened again in the future. So, depending on that theory, basically least recently used algorithm have executed. Now here, up to this, that frame remains same because there is no chance of replacement, no question of replacement. Now, when the 4 reference come, we need to replace. Now, instead of looking at the future, whenever we are using least recently used, we need to look into the past. And we are going to search among all these reference which reference was used in the furthest past. That means least recently used. Which reference string is used in the furthest past. So here I can see 0 is used. Okay. Here. 2 is used here, 1 is used here, 6 is used here. So obviously 0 is the least recently used frame. So 4 is going to be replace 0. Now after that again we need to replace a frame because 0 wants to enter here. Okay. So now 0 is the requirement. Now again we need to search for the least recently used frame or page. So 0. For 0 I am again searching. Now 4 is used here. So for 0 I am looking. So I have to look up to this first. So from here I am looking for the least recently used. So 4 is used here, 6 is used here, 1 is used here and 2 is used here. So which is the least recently used? Obviously 2. So 2 is going to replace by 0. Now we have again 0. So now we have a 1 basically. So for 1 no replacement is required. We have 0. For 0 also no replacement is required. Now 3. 3 is not here. So replacement is required for 3. So now we are at here. So from this position I need to look in the past. So 0 is used here. 1 is used here. 4 is used here and 6 is used here. So obviously 3 is going to replace 6. Now this is basically the difference between FIFO and LRU. If we are following FIFO algorithm, then obviously I am going to replace 1 instead of 6 because 1 is come first. But we are actually applying LRU where I am going to use the least recently used. Because 1 used here, so I cannot replace 1. From all these pages, 6 is the least recently used. You can see 0 is used here, that is the most recently used. Then 1, then 4, then 6. So 6 is the least recently used. So 3 is going to come here. Now you can see 1 is already there. Now 2. For 2 again we need to replace a page. So again we need to search for in the past from this position. Okay. So you can see 1 is here. 3 is here. 0 is here. So 4 is the least recently used field. So 2 is going to insert in place of 4. So this is the reference frame actually. So now again we need to count what is the number of misses I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is the total number of page fault actually. So 8. The size of reference string will be 12. So the page fault rate will be 8 by 12. That means 0.67. So you can see as if you compare with FIFO, LRU give you better result. So these are the 3 page replacement algorithm we have. FIFO, optical page replacement algorithm and LRU, and I have already compared the performance of these 3 algorithms. So this is for today. Thank you.